Question 1. If you approach a stopped emergency vehicle with flashing lights on a multi-lane road, what must you do if it's not safe to move over? A. Maintain your speed. B. Slow down and pass cautiously. C. Stop completely in your lane. D. Flash your high beams. The correct answer is B. Slow down and pass cautiously. Explanation. If you cannot change lanes safely, you must slow down significantly and pass with caution. Question 2. When approaching a railway crossing with flashing red lights, you must A. Slow down and proceed if no train is visible. B. Stop and remain stopped until the lights stop flashing. C. Cross quickly to clear the tracks. D. Stop only if a train horn is heard. The correct answer is B. Stop and remain stopped until the lights stop flashing. Explanation. Flashing red railway lights mean a train is coming. You must stop and wait until the lights stop flashing. Question 3. If you are driving on a divided highway and an emergency vehicle approaches from the opposite direction, you must A. Pull over and stop immediately. B. Slow down but continue in your lane. C. Stop only if there's no median. D. Maintain speed since it's separated. The correct answer is D. Maintain speed since it's separated. Explanation. On divided highways with a median, vehicles on the opposite side do not need to stop for emergency vehicles. Question 4. When entering a highway, how long should you signal before merging? A. At least 3 seconds before merging. B. Only after merging. C. While already on the highway. D. Only if another vehicle is near. The correct answer is A. At least 3 seconds before merging. Explanation. Signal early, ideally 3 seconds before merging, to alert other drivers and merge smoothly. Question 5. When driving downhill on a steep road, what gear should you use? A. Neutral. B. Low gear. C. High gear. D. Park. The correct answer is B. Low gear. Explanation. Use a lower gear to help control speed using engine braking and prevent brake overheating. Question 6. If your vehicle starts to hydroplane, what is the correct action? A. Brake firmly. B. Steer straight and ease off the accelerator. C. Turn quickly. D. Speed up to regain control. The correct answer is B. Steer straight and ease off the accelerator. Explanation. Ease off the gas and keep the wheels straight. Braking or turning can cause a complete loss of control. Question 7. When must you use your headlights on a highway? A. At all times. B. 1 hour before sunset until 1 hour after sunrise or when visibility is poor. C. Only at night. D. Only during rain. The correct answer is B. 1 hour before sunset until 1 hour after sunrise or when visibility is poor. Explanation. Headlights are required from 1 hour before sunset until 1 hour after sunrise, or whenever visibility is reduced. Question 8. If you are being passed on a two-lane highway, what should you do? A. Move right and maintain a steady speed. B. Speed up to prevent being passed. C. Honk to warn the driver. D. Move left to give space. The correct answer is A. Move right and maintain a steady speed. Explanation. Maintain a consistent speed and stay right to allow the passing driver to complete the maneuver safely. Question 9. When can you cross a double solid yellow line? A. Only to turn left into or out of a driveway or side road. B. Anytime traffic is clear. C. To pass slower traffic. D. Never under any circumstances. The correct answer is A. Only to turn left into or out of a driveway or side road. Explanation. You may cross double solid yellow lines only to enter or leave a roadway when it's safe. Question 10. When following another vehicle at night, you should dim your headlights when you are within A. 100 meters. B. 150 meters. C. 60 meters. D. 120 meters. The correct answer is B. 150 meters. Explanation. Dim your high beams within 150 meters when following another vehicle to avoid blinding the driver ahead. Question 11. You approach an intersection where the traffic lights are not working. What must you do? A. Proceed with caution. B. Treat it as an uncontrolled intersection. C. Treat it as a four-way stop. D. Stop only if cross traffic is present. The correct answer is C. Treat it as a four-way stop. Explanation: non-functioning traffic lights must be treated as a four-way stop. All drivers must stop and yield appropriately. Question 12. If a pedestrian begins crossing after your light turns green, what must you do? A. Honk to warn them. B. Drive around them. C. Wait until they've crossed safely. D. Proceed slowly behind them. The correct answer is C. Wait until they've crossed safely. Explanation: pedestrians already in the crosswalk have the right of way. Wait until they've completely crossed. Question 13. When are you required to use your turn signals? A. Only when turning left. B. When changing lanes, turning, or pulling out from a curb. C. Only when another driver is nearby. D. Only at intersections. The correct answer is B. When changing lanes, turning, or pulling out from a curb. Explanation: turn signals must be used whenever you change direction or position, including turns, lane changes, or pulling out. Question 14. If your brakes fail while driving, what should you do first? A. Pump the brake pedals several times. B. Turn off the engine immediately. C. Shift into park. D. Apply the parking brake sharply. The correct answer is A. Pump the brake pedals several times. Explanation: pumping the brakes may restore pressure temporarily. If that fails, use the parking brake gently and downshift. Question 15. If you miss your highway exit, you should A. Stop and reverse to the exit. B. Continue to the next exit and turn around safely. C. Cross the median. D. Pull onto the shoulder and back up. The correct answer is B. Continue to the next exit and turn around safely. Explanation: never stop or reverse on a highway. Continue to the next exit and re-enter safely. Question 16. When are you allowed to use your horn? A. To greet other drivers. B. To express frustration. C. To warn of a potential collision. D. To signal at green lights. The correct answer is C. To warn of a potential collision. Explanation: horn use is limited to situations where it helps prevent collisions or alerts others to immediate danger. Question 17. At night, you must dim your high beams when approaching an oncoming vehicle within A. 150 meters. B. 100 meters. C. 200 meters. D. 300 meters. The correct answer is A. 150 meters. Explanation: high beams must be dimmed within 150 meters of oncoming traffic to prevent glare. Question 18. When should you check your blind spot? A. Before changing lanes or merging. B. Only when turning left. C. Only at high speeds. D. When approaching an intersection. The correct answer is A. Before changing lanes or merging. Explanation: always shoulder check before changing lanes or merging to ensure no vehicle is in your blind spot. Question 19. When must you yield to pedestrians at an intersection without marked crosswalks? A. Never, since there's no marked area. B. Only during daylight. C. Always, since crosswalks exist at all intersections. D. Only if the pedestrian signals you to stop. The correct answer is C. Always, since crosswalks exist at all intersections. Explanation: every intersection is a crosswalk whether marked or not. Pedestrians have the right of way. Question 20. If your vehicle breaks down on a highway, what should you do first? A. Stop in the middle of the lane. B. Move off the roadway and turn on hazard lights. C. Exit immediately from the left side. D. Stand in front of your vehicle. The correct answer is B. Move off the roadway and turn on hazard lights. Explanation: move your vehicle completely off the road and activate hazard lights to warn others. Question 21. When is it unsafe to use cruise control? A. On dry, straight highways. B. On slippery, wet, or winding roads. C. During daytime. D. When following at a distance. The correct answer is B. On slippery, wet, or winding roads. Explanation: avoid cruise control on slippery or winding roads where traction or control may be reduced. Question 22. Before backing up your vehicle, you must: A. Check mirrors only. B. Rely on your rearview camera. C. Walk around the vehicle if necessary and check all directions. D. Sound your horn continuously. The correct answer is C. Walk around the vehicle if necessary and check all directions. Explanation: always check behind and around the vehicle physically to ensure the way is clear before reversing. Question 23. When parallel parking, how much space should you leave between your car and the one ahead? A. 15 centimeters. B. 30 centimeters. C. 60 centimeters. D. 1 meter. The correct answer is C. 60 centimeters. Explanation: leave approximately 60 centimeters, 2 feet, between vehicles to allow easy maneuvering when parking or leaving. Question 24. When you approach a green light that has been green for a long time, you should: A. Accelerate quickly. B. Expect it to turn yellow and be ready to stop. C. Proceed without checking traffic. D. Honk and continue. The correct answer is B. Expect it to turn yellow and be ready to stop. Explanation: a stale green light is likely to turn yellow soon. Be prepared to stop safely. Question 25. When driving near construction zones, you must: A. Follow posted speed limits and obey all flag persons. B. Continue at normal speed if workers are not visible. C. Change lanes without signaling. D. Pass other vehicles quickly. The correct answer is A. Follow posted speed limits and obey all flag persons. Explanation: construction zones often have reduced speed limits and flag persons whose directions must be obeyed. Question 26. If a vehicle ahead stops at a crosswalk with pedestrians crossing, you must: A. Pass carefully on the right. B. Stop and wait until pedestrians have fully crossed. C. Honk to alert them to move faster. D. Slow down but keep moving. The correct answer is B. Stop and wait until pedestrians have fully crossed. Explanation: when a vehicle stops for pedestrians, all drivers behind must also stop until the crosswalk is clear. Question 27. When following a large truck on the highway, what should you do to maintain safe visibility? A. Stay close behind to reduce wind drag. B. Follow far enough back to see the truck's mirrors. C. Drive in the truck's blind spot. D. Flash your high beams to stay visible. The correct answer is B. Follow far enough back to see the truck's mirrors. Explanation: if you can see the truck driver's mirrors, they can see you. Following too closely hides your vehicle. Question 28. If you are turning right on a red light where a no turn on red sign is posted, what should you do? A. Stop and turn if no one is coming. B. Wait until the light turns green. C. Proceed cautiously after a full stop. D. Yield to pedestrians but still turn. The correct answer is B. Wait until the light turns green. Explanation: no turn on red means you must remain stopped until the light turns green before turning. Question 29. What is the correct action if you are stopped at a red light and a police officer signals you to proceed? A. Wait for the light to turn green. B. Follow the officer's directions. C. Ignore the officer and stay stopped. D. Proceed only after the officer leaves. The correct answer is B. Follow the officer's directions. Explanation: a police officer's direction always overrides traffic lights and signs. Follow their command. Question 30. When approaching a hill with limited visibility, you should: A. Stay in the center of your lane and reduce speed. B. Drive in the oncoming lane for better visibility. C. Speed up to clear the hill faster. D. Use high beams to see farther. The correct answer is A. Stay in the center of your lane and reduce speed. Explanation: cresting a hill limits your view. Slow down and keep right to avoid collisions with unseen vehicles. Question 31. If another driver is behaving aggressively behind you, the best response is to: A. Brake suddenly to warn them. B. Speed up to escape. C. Remain calm and move to the right when safe. D. Yell or gesture back. The correct answer is C. Remain calm and move to the right when safe. Explanation: avoid confrontation, stay calm, move right when safe, and let the aggressive driver pass. Question 32. You are stopped behind another car on a hill. How should you prevent your car from rolling backward when starting? A. Use the parking brake to hold until you move. B. Accelerate quickly without braking. C. Keep the car in neutral. D. Roll back slightly to gain momentum. The correct answer is A. Use the parking brake to hold until you move. Explanation: use the parking brake or hill hold method to prevent rolling back and hitting the vehicle behind. Question 33. When entering a left turn lane at an intersection, when should you activate your signal? A. As soon as you enter the intersection. B. At least 30 meters before the turn. C. After coming to a full stop. D. Only when traffic is heavy. The correct answer is B. At least 30 meters before the turn. Explanation: signal at least 30 meters before turning to alert other drivers and pedestrians of your intention. Question 34. When driving in heavy rain and your visibility is severely reduced, what should you do? A. Turn on hazard lights and stop in the lane. B. Pull off the road and wait until conditions improve. C. Continue at normal speed. D. Use high beams to improve vision. The correct answer is B. Pull off the road and wait until conditions improve. Explanation: if you can't see the road clearly, pull off safely and wait. High beams reflect rain and reduce visibility. Question 35. When two vehicles meet on a narrow hill and neither can pass, which driver should yield? A. The vehicle facing downhill. B. The vehicle facing uphill. C. The larger vehicle. D. The faster vehicle. The correct answer is A. The vehicle facing downhill. Explanation: the downhill vehicle should yield because it is safer and easier to back downhill than uphill. Question 36. You are preparing to pass another car on a two-lane highway. What should you do before pulling out? A. Honk and speed up immediately. B. Check ahead for clear visibility and ensure no vehicles are approaching. C. Stay in the lane and accelerate. D. Signal only after passing. The correct answer is B. Check ahead for clear visibility and ensure no vehicles are approaching. Explanation: check for enough space and clear view ahead before moving into the oncoming lane to pass. Question 37. If your vehicle begins to skid while braking, what should you do? A. Release the brake and steer in the direction of the skid. B. Brake harder. C. Turn sharply in the opposite direction. D. Accelerate to regain control. The correct answer is A. Release the brake and steer in the direction of the skid. Explanation: releasing the brake allows the tires to regain traction. Steer in the direction you want the vehicle to go. Question 38. When can you drive in the left lane on a multi-lane highway? A. When overtaking another vehicle or preparing to turn left. B. Anytime for convenience. C. Only if there is no right lane. D. When traffic is slow. The correct answer is A. When overtaking another vehicle or preparing to turn left. Explanation: use the left lane only for passing or preparing for a left turn. Otherwise, keep right. Question 39. If you must drive through deep water, you should A. Drive quickly to avoid stalling. B. Drive slowly and test your brakes afterward. C. Shift into neutral and coast. D. Turn off your headlights. The correct answer is B. Drive slowly and test your brakes afterward. Explanation: move slowly to prevent engine flooding and test brakes after leaving the water to restore performance. Question 40. When you see flashing amber lights on a school bus, you should A. Stop immediately. B. Slow down and prepare to stop. C. Pass quickly before the red lights activate. D. Maintain speed. The correct answer is B. Slow down and prepare to stop. Explanation: flashing amber lights warn that the bus is preparing to stop. Slow down and prepare to stop for red lights. Question 41. What should you do when approaching a stop transit bus with its left signal on? A. Stop and wait until it moves. B. Slow down and allow it to re-enter traffic if safe. C. Pass quickly before it merges. D. Honk to alert the driver. The correct answer is B. Slow down and allow it to re-enter traffic if safe. Explanation: BC law requires drivers to yield to buses signaling to leave stops when it's safe to do so. Question 42. When driving through an area with parked vehicles on both sides, what should you do? A. Speed up to minimize time in the zone. B. Move to the middle and drive cautiously. C. Honk continuously. D. Weave between parked vehicles. The correct answer is B. Move to the middle and drive cautiously. Explanation: drive slowly and centered to avoid opening car doors and pedestrians stepping out unexpectedly. Question 43. When stopping behind another vehicle at an intersection, how much space should you leave? A. 1 car length. B. Enough space to see the rear tires touching the pavement. C. 5 meters. D. 1 meter. The correct answer is B. Enough space to see the rear tires touching the pavement. Explanation: leave enough space to see the rear tires of the vehicle ahead. This allows room to maneuver if needed. Question 44. When is it acceptable to drive below the posted speed limit? A. When conditions are poor or unsafe at higher speeds. B. When traffic is light. C. When you want to save fuel. D. Never. The correct answer is A. When conditions are poor or unsafe at higher speeds. Explanation: always adjust your speed to match road and weather conditions, even if that means driving below the limit. Question 45. When is it legal to park on the left side of a two-way street? A. When no parking signs are visible. B. Only on one-way streets. C. When space is limited. D. Anytime traffic is light. The correct answer is B. Only on one-way streets. Explanation: parking on the left is only permitted on one-way streets where it's safe and allowed. Question 46. If you are driving in fog and your visibility drops below 125 meters, what should you use? A. High beams. B. Low beams or fog lights. C. Parking lights only. D. Hazard lights continuously. The correct answer is B. Low beams or fog lights. Explanation: low beams or fog lights reduce glare and improve visibility in foggy conditions. Question 47. What is the best way to handle a vehicle that starts fishtailing on ice? A. Brake sharply. B. Ease off the accelerator and steer gently in the direction of the skid. C. Turn the wheel opposite the skid. D. Accelerate to stabilize. The correct answer is B. Ease off the accelerator and steer gently in the direction of the skid. Explanation: ease off gas and steer in the skid direction. Sudden movements can cause a full spin. Question 48. If a tire blows out while driving, what should you do first? A. Brake immediately. B. Grip the steering wheel firmly and ease off the accelerator. C. Turn off the ignition. D. Shift into neutral. The correct answer is B. Grip the steering wheel firmly and ease off the accelerator. Explanation: hold the wheel firmly to maintain control, release the accelerator, and let the vehicle slow before braking. Question 49. When driving near a motorcycle, you should A. Follow closely to reduce wind turbulence. B. Give extra space when passing or following. C. Pass quickly with minimal clearance. D. Drive beside them in the same lane. The correct answer is B. Give extra space when passing or following. Explanation: motorcycles need more room for balance and maneuvering. Allow greater space when passing or following. Question 50. When approaching a curve on a wet road, what should you do? A. Brake during the curve. B. Slow down before entering the curve. C. Accelerate through the curve. D. Maintain constant speed. The correct answer is B. Slow down before entering the curve. Explanation: reduce speed before entering a curve. Braking inside the curve can cause skidding on wet surfaces.